G'day all, welcome back to Frostbite's G.I. Joe Repro. My name's Lenny and today I'm going to go through these Star Wars Mission Fleet figures. So these have been out for ages. I don't usually touch them because I am mostly a vintage collector of most toys. But these things were $5 each at my local Toy Mate, and I figured why not just take a look at them for $5 a piece. And at the very worst, I'm going to have some figures that I can give either to my mate's kids or, sit them somewhere around as a diorama. So I've got two here. First one is IG-11 and Grogu. And it comes with the speeder bike. And the second one is the Hover E-Web cannon. And that comes with Mando. So the art on these, pretty fantastic. You get both the picture of what the items actually look like in real life, plus the sort of cartoonish view of them in action. Getting examples of the action that they can perform on the side, and you're getting the close-ups at the back. So just from a quick sort of thought about it, like I'm loving when you get the Mando, you're getting both of his weapons with him. Also, I don't mind this sort of weird look of the packaging. It's not just a plain box, nice curved corners on it, and yeah, sort of, I don't know why they've done it in this corner like that, but yeah, I don't mind it. It's not like it stores better like that or something. It's a bit weird, but whatevs. Here on the IG-11 package, the picture of IG-11 and Grogu on the front's pretty cool. Quite like that. And this speeder bike looks pretty sweet as well. Alright, well let's start with Mando. No, not that one. Like I said, I wouldn't usually buy this stuff just because it's too new for me. But, just that price, whatevs. Doesn't really want to come out too easily, so let's force it out. These things aren't worth enough to bother holding on to the packaging. Okay, nothing more there. That's gone. Okay. Bit of rubbish. And here's the instructions. Push down on top, missile fires. Tape goes in back, Mando goes on edge, and cannon goes on top. Let's see if we can follow those directions, eh? It's a cool little Mando. cape's already on. Articulation wise, we've got head sort of a little bit up and down, whole bunch turning, arms at wrist, not at the elbows, and sort of an up and down articulation on the shoulders. With the legs, seeing more of a retro articulation, so you can see it at the waist, but nothing at the knees or ankles. In terms of the weapons, got his handgun and his sniper rifle. That goes in pretty well. And his rifle goes in fine as well. Keeping in mind too that this is a 4+ age toy, so there's a reason that it's pretty simplified, but I think Hasbro seemed to have found a nice balance between still a small kid's toy, but nice looking figures and pieces. Like the level of detail on the weapons is, I think it's actually pretty good for the age group that this is designed for. And I absolutely love like the chrome on his helmet as well. I think that's done really well. Okay, so this cannon, shove him on. And that's just a simple push in. So you can see that's coming out as well. There's nothing locking it in there. I can only assume that's for, you know, because this is made for that 4+ age group. If you start having locking tabs, kids may try to pull it out and just snap it. And what's the use of that? Okay, so if we take these out, there's a plug for both of his feet, which I find unusual, but all good, nothing wrong with that. I find it weird that this is screwed together like that. Once again, it's fine. His foot placement fit perfectly onto those pegs. I hardly even had to move him to get it to work. And it sort of appears to, sort of appears to, if you stuffed, oh yeah, there we go. You can at least get one arm onto this before it decides that that's enough. Okay. That feels pretty loaded. And if we just press that now, oh, Jesus, that was quite a lot of force. All right, well, that's great. That is a great figure. And now let's take a look at the IG-11 and the speeder bike with Grogu. So let's crack him open as well. Don't know what's happening with the this weird wrapping. Managed to get all of that one out without having to crack anything. Once again, a little bit of rubbish. Don't need those instructions anymore. Okay. And this is tied in. There's our IG-11. I think it looks pretty cool. As you can see there, Grogu is tied in really well. Twice. So let's do our best to release that. Okay, so Grogu looks fantastic. Unless he doesn't come out of that bag as expected. His ears are a little bit rubbery, but mostly he's a sort of strong figure. And he sits on top of IG-11 like that. And it looks great. It's a really cute figurine. Holds the weight of Grogu well. Get that, and get our little speeder bike. This internal packaging holding the figures and the vehicles in is pretty awesome. It's a really strong fit, no issues. Okay, the speeder bike. It looks really nice in this pure white colour. You can see a bit of fading and stuff around the edge. As per the other things, the detailing on it is, I think, more than good enough for what you would expect from something for 4+ age. It's probably a bit how's your father there, how that goes on. It comes off really easily. These are stuck in place. These are all stuck in place. That gun doesn't move. But it's a nice piece that just sits there. There we go. Okay. So the speeder bike comes with a cannon. We'll put him on there. That's probably the weirdest thing about it, is it looks very, like the speeder bike itself is really quite nice. And then you put this warping cannon on it. So full marks for the figures, and you know, probably keeping in mind that it is a 4+ toy. That's why we have a whopping cannon on it. So the weapons themselves, it's our blaster, quite detailed, more than it needs to be, which is great. And then our other blaster. So it's quite a nice, for $5, these are great. I'm really quite happy with them. And Grogu has his ears swept back like he is on that speeder bike. So all in all, I think it's a great purchase. Happy with both of them. What would I spend up to for these? I think if I was in the mood, I'd spend probably up to the $15 to $20 mark for them. If I was a collector of these things. at that $5 mark, man, just go buy it. Why not? It's a bit of fun. Some nice stuff to have sitting on display. Thank you very much for joining us today. If you aren't already subscribed, please take a look at my account, hit the sub button. Really motivates me to keep making content for you all. I usually deal in vintage toys with my content. If there's anything that you'd like me to take a look at, video wise, just let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed the content today, please let me know in the comments and hit the like button if it's something you want to do. Apart from that, thanks very much, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.